2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon. Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Booker. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready. And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Willis looking to throw it.
Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A carry here for Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on third and long. Booker. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Again, it's Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Kareem Hunt, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Right back to him on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it's Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Willis forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Hunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. This is Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now Willis on 4th down.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book...
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Willis hitting Samuel on the slant. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And, Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10, Willis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Got his target, Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, Willis is thrown into the hands of McLaurin.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. From the 25 on 2nd down, Willis. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now goal for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Booker. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Gibbs, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Jones now in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Up the gut, Fournette. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Willis to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Throwing, Willis.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.